Yeah.
The Brits are away, the stereotypes will play.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
we're doing it even when you're here.
I'm clicking.
All right,
Ray,
well-
have you revealed your dice?
Yes, I've revealed my dice and I've started recording.
Fuck.
Look, I can prove I've revealed my dice.
Being late.
Dink. Oops. There we go. Oh, got it.
I'm not seeing them.
No, I can't even roll a die.
Oh no, there we are.
There we
Showed
go.
up.
That's a 10.
That's
and
working.
then-
What is that?
This is boding well when Gray rolls 3 successes on 2 dice on the first dice that he rolls.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, we're
Right.
Okay.
screwed.
We're fucked.
Stop, everyone, stop. We need to reserve what luck we have.
Well, actually, that's a good thing to get rid of early.
Okay.
Unless, of course, that was the light side equivalent roll. There is no light side equivalent roll.
Hitting all our light side points, giving all the dark side points over the gray, and then it just flips back around on us.
Yes,
I would no longer be surprised.
Alright, so last week you killed off the elves.
We
There was
freed
great
the
rejoicing.
city. We got a new friend.
Just a question. How big is the Blessed Isle again?
What? Like,
Like the Blessed Isle over here, where I'm pointing at.
Are we?
How
Are
big
we
is that?
talking?
It's the center of the empire. It has like over half the people who live in all of creation.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
asking,
yeah.
like, how big?
We
it's
talking
not
Texas?
really measured in meters. That's our point.
There's
It's like,
oh no, it's just writing. I thought it was a scale in the bottom corner.
no, that would be sensible. You can't have that.
Yeah.
It's as big as the realm wants it to be. It's never actually measured.
I think it was at some point, actually.
But wasn't that like before all the shit happened in the first age?
Yeah,
Which kind of,
it's-
broke it a
it's
bit.
the polar
Oh, I see the
surge.
scale. It's over here. So, let's see. Yeah, that's about 300 miles between the two cities that we were in. Sinan and Langra.
Oh yeah, Gray, speaking of scale, I figured out why our maps are so different.
Yeah.
This one's actually from 3rd edition.
Ah.
Wait, so we went 300 miles? What?
Yeah. But
See
you
the
said-
arrow on the left
Yeah.
of the map? That's right there is the scale, and that's 300 miles.
Nobody starts singing the blooming song, alright?
Look,
That was
the side,
500 miles.
look, the sidereals
Yeah.
just punched the miles away. Okay.
No, it took you several
Yeah.
days. 300 miles in like a week isn't that too stupid.
To be fair, we also have the river aiding us, you know?
Let's
Except
say,
we didn't
take a boat downstream.
the river.
I thought you said river, and I thought you really were going for the song then.
I just like the idea of sidereals just punching distance away.
They can actually.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You can do pretty much anything. Anyway, what's your plans now? Taking out the elves. Cities realise that it's lost a bit of time and several people.
Find out what I mean. I guess we can get back to rebuild and reorganize. Get back to reorganize, gain stronger ties, and also a not a port of call, but a further out connection to establish versus the guild. I guess.
Yep, Mouseif wants to do his bit where he holds elections and installs the city council again.
No.
There's Mousef doing Mousef. I mean, come on. It's not like we're taking this one over through bloody brainwashing again, like last time.
Yeah, until they do one thing that Mousef disagrees with.
Yes, I mean, but still,
Well, he can't do the brainwashing thing unless I give him permission, and like, fuck, am I letting him do that again?
Okay,
so
there is
let
that.
him do his bureaucratic organization while
that would
Joy
be me that does that.
Yeah, okay. Let him do his spiritual organization. Joyous, do your bureaucratic organizations. Get this place back
I
up to
already
some
did.
level, and you did last time, yeah. And I will me and Vengeful will continue we'll spread our contact ring to get even more information out of this place and milk it for all its informational juices.
Really like those contacts.
I do like my contacts. How else is the GM going to tell us plot information?
Normally
got a
the
point.
biggest-
We could do.
No,
like,
normally I go for something obvious, like someone's screaming "Help! Help! The plot is attacking me." Then and then half the time you guys wander off in the other direction anyway.
It's like, but that's dangerous plot. That plot can be dangerous. It could
We
hurt
like
us.
having summon plot devices as an ability on hand, you know?
And that's essentially what my context roll is.
Yep.
I mean, I'm spending experience points. I'm putting in a point of influence in every single one of these different rings I'm building.
So, how many days are we staying then?
Well, we had to spend enough days for me to actually set up the friggin' economy of the city again.
Let's chill out here a month of 3. How about we say that?
How many successes did you get on that?
I can't remember because I wasn't in the
It
session,
was
remember?
you went you remember you went it was average roll of your max it was average successes for your maximum roll in
Average
bureaucracy.
successes for my maximum bureaucracy. This was a business roll, and this would be what?
And
Intelligence?
22 dice and 11 successes. I remember putting it here in chat.
Success.
So yeah, it won't take you too long.
Not counting first excellency, yeah, that would only be 10 successes.
10?
Yeah, I've
I
only
think
got 3
people
intelligence.
assume
Not
that
No,
you're
four.
going to use your excellencies.
But no, but one more thing. I did put down the successes. There were 11.
Yeah, that's because I misremembered. I thought that you were saying charisma bureaucracy or something like that. I've only got 3 intelligence, not 4.
Alright. Fair enough. 10 then.
Yep.
Well, anyway, I'm going to wake up refreshed in the morning and going to climb to the most prominent place in town, and I'm going to give a grand speech about the wonders of my manifesto.
That was me rolling for willpower regen.
Okay. Let's say you aid in the manifesto.
Mind if I go and set up across the street from him and give my own speech about the
Wonders of free
About
market and
wonders of
commerce.
capitalism.
yeah, about commerce and stuff.
Yep, go for it. We'll see who gets the
So-
bigger crowd.
Look,
Okay, so that'd be charisma
If
plus
you-
socialize.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
If you split the difference between you two, you basically are just arguing a meritocratic system of market and government.
Hey,
Governance.
Adamant.
Yeah.
Adamant. While these two are speechifying, should we actually get on with important stuff?
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
Let's do so. Do you want to
rob
go?
the city blind, aren't you?
Pardon?
You're gonna rob the city blind.
No!
That's how it works.
I was actually going to make dead damn sure the boat that we were expecting was actually setting off now we've unfucked the situation.
Yes.
Well, that was actually part of the bureaucracy that I did last.
Yeah, that's all ready to go.
Basically, we're just gonna be let's set up our let's just make an outpost of organization here as well.
That is also actually quite a good idea.
So how would we go? What role are we making that for?
I don't remember what role we made in the first place. Which is
With it,
I think larceny?
how about wit socialize for this?
Well,
Yeah,
great.
it works for me.
Okay.
All right.
What's socialize then?
All right. So that's 6 dice for me.
6 here. Oh, nice.
6 between us. I'll spend my next 2 experience points to put down a spy organization in this place too.
Okay.
And I'll keep the boats running. Oh, that reminds me. If we're staying here for a couple of weeks, I will have fully healed up by the time we leave because that's how health regen works. And we're not talking about the fucking medicine rules again.
What town is this, Bray?
Sinon.
Cinon.
All right.
Pronounce it however you can.
Spy outpost in Kenyan.
Sinion, Kinian.
Yeah.
Can you do the Sinian? I don't know.
Can.
Oh, here we go. See, okay. I see that.
Cancun.
All right. That's 2 experience. That's 2 experience points for influence by organizations, Kenyan, or
Okay.
spy outpost.
Oh, chaps, if we're here for some time, refresh your notes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You get willpower back. You generally like.
Hallelujah.
Well, these guys are faffing about in town. I want to be exploring the wilderness. What should that throw? Thinking either-
Survival is usually when you go outdoors in it.
Yes.
Perception or wits?
Probably wit survival.
Sounds good.
So what are you actually doing there?
I'm just looking for anything interesting.
See if there's maybe an outpost of any Fae in the wilds.
Ogres, ancient ruins.
If
Well, to be
anything is
fair,
done to where it's supposed to be.
the fair folk had to come from somewhere as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Defensible
If
positions.
you run into another god that's been attached to some weird vine things,
Oh yeah, give us a holler.
Right.
Avoid all weird vines.
Oh, and if you see a Death Knight, run the hell away and get us.
Yes. If you see an arrow going straight up and exploding with the light of the sun,
Yeah, I'll take that as a cue.
if you see two, run.
If you see 3, don't bother, he's already dead.
And if you see 4, call back again later. The answering machine's full.
You just see one just arrow to fly up into the air and not explode, and it's like, what's that mean?
Did he miss the bird? How hard is it to shoot a pigeon?
Alright.
But more
13
seriously,
Dice?
Anyway,
13?
two successes. 13 dice?
13 dice. Accuracy. Archery. Power.
Oh, right, you're talking about shooting birds. Okay, sorry, I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about your wit survival for a second now.
No, no.
Fuck.
I
That's
mean,
nowhere near that fancy yet.
he was
Yeah.
basically like, okay, this is the outdoors, this is my home here.
I'm just going to sprout a second pair of eyes when I walk outdoors. Don't mind me, they don't work in cities.
I'll be here for a couple of weeks. I'm gonna go ahead and do something really stupid.
Oh,
Sure.
God.
Glad I left
It's
town.
not actually stupid, unless there happened to be like any kind of immaculates around. I'm gonna smelt me some orichalcum.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, he can. He's got the beans.
And I don't even need a volcano.
Yeah, he's not joking. The average person smelting orichalcum needs literally the mouth of an active volcano to do it.
That's a lot of
Exalted bullshit.
Not to mention some very, very delicate and specifically ground mirrors. Thankfully, I
is-
don't need any of that
Snakes?
shit. Craftsman
Is
needs no
Serpentis?
tool and second
Yes.
craft excellency.
Is that your mic that's making this weird noise?
I think
Quite possibly.
That's Serpentis' mic that's making the beepy noise.
God damn it.
Oh, that really high pitch.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out if that was my end or your end.
That was Serpentis the entire
I've been
time.
poking me settings in the background.
No, I've muted him and he's it stopped doing it, so it's him.
I also muted myself. Hopefully that will help.
No, it's still happening every time you
Oh,
talk.
yeah.
Motherfucker.
That's only when you talk.
Only when you talk, though. I think we can live with that for today.
Technical difficulties. Please
Yeah.
stand by.
Okay, I'm trying
It's
to
pretty
figure
normal.
out
We don't know what you're doing.
for this. 7 and 6, and then
Anyway, your search of the outside will find not much of interest, to be honest.
No surprise there.
No, it's pretty standard wilderness. Bit of logging operations. You know, everyone's missing. You do come across quite a lot of like missing little outposts, and you just kind of assume that they're like the elves have picked off the people living there.
Would
Shame.
okay, that's 5 successes on a
Would
difficulty
these-
3 roll.
these be like newer elves or the same elves we dealt with before is the question. Or
Probably
like
the
these-
same else as
Probably the
before.
same. They look like they've been missing for a while. It's not like they've disappeared in the last couple of days.
Can I take
Okay.
an intimacy hates elves?
You can check in and see A hates elves.
I have one.
Yeah.
That's the same intimacy that I have.
Oh, it sounded familiar from somewhere.
It's
So. Now what do we do next? And where is so now where is the next plot going to happen?
Well, it's up to
Wherever
you.
great feels like.
You've cleared out the the town. You've got your own diplomacy going on. I'll assume that most of the nobility have disappeared in various ways.
So basically, this is a right place to establish a new means of governance and markets.
Yeah. So yeah, it's up to you. Do you want to head home?
Yeah, it's not like it's going to be on fire. Home. It's not like it's going to be on fire or deposed or some weird thing over on the way back.
I mean, to be fair, if we've re-established the actual physical townsman's presence, and if the other two have managed to get the economy back up and running again, if they have some kind of guard force, we could probably reasonably leave Sinane alone at this point.
I mean, if not, we could just ask some people to do some volunteer or movement work over here as a means of reestablishing themselves in a new place. Like we could take the vagrants from our place and just moving them over here. Because we did lose a lot of people from the fire, and all that kind of stuff.
Could do. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure it's necessary, but we could certainly do it.
It's just off the top of my head. Until Gray drops a plot on us, where we kind of meander.
So you're heading towards your home then?
I think we are, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so you have to get past the blockading ships. Are you going in the ship? Or are you walking home?
Well, if we were to say go on the ship and then we run into the blockade, and say we were to say jump on the blockade and beat it up and take their ships, would that be bad or good?
That would be a stupid thing to do because we have no guarantee that we can actually manage that.
True. All right.
Yeah, I can just create a fog around us so they can't see us.
Fair enough.
That might be the more practical way of doing it, to be honest. The more we do stuff like actually actively attack, what was Gray said last time was a not wonderfully effective blockade, the more opportunities they'll have to actually send in something serious.
An effective blockade.
They don't want to be annoying the other trading partners by searching every ship.
Whereas if we attack them first, they actually have grounds to go, okay, there's bandits everywhere, let's amp this up.
Alright, fair enough.
Some of us value stealth.
I'm sure, we can work out a ship with a false bottom. What do you think, Jewel? Want to do some want a Larson with me?
Certainly could do. I mean, God.
With the false bottom.
Basically, for us to just
people.
It sounds like the full Madonna with the big boobies.
Okay, Gray.
Really, Gray?
Damn it, Gray.
No, we're basically just make a smuggling have a ship with a smuggling compartment to just take us on back home. It's easy.
I heard something great about that one. Is it Lord Bath? The late Lord Bath, the kind of quite crazy one.
Which quite crazy lords? There's been a few.
No, Lord Bath. Yeah, he was kind of he was well known for being eccentric. Recently, he only died a few years ago.
Right.
Yeah, he actually had a copy of the Fulham down with the big boobies made, and he's hung it up amongst all the other priceless works of art in his stately home. So visitors today will be seeing this mock-up of a joke painting from the 60s and 70s amongst all the actual 100-year-old photo pictures.
Huh.
This guy sounds cool, and I wish he weren't dead.
He was pretty cool, actually.
It sounds like he had a good sense of humor. About art. Don't I have the larceny? Yes, I do have a first larceny excellency. So, Gray, if I were to say apply myself to say intelligent larceny to make this smuggle boat,
yeah,
would that be doable?
Yeah, I'm sure you can board in a few bits.
All right, let me go and spend some points on this. You can only go up to your pool twice over, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can double your applicable pool.
All right, so larceny is 5, intelligence is 2, but I know so much about larceny. I'll make that 14, so I'll spend 7 points. Or yeah.
All right.
Let's grab 14 dice because I just want to. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And let's see what happens with my larceny. Okay. That's unimpressive, but I have a false ship inside I have a false ship within a ship.
Yeah, Yes, so
Well-
every like part of the ship suddenly has like boarded out
We've
areas. You know.
managed to smuggle our wagon in a canoe.
It's a special wagon, remember?
I dubbed this ship the totally not a deception.
Very, very subtle.
Complete. No, this ship is now the completely legitimate.
Ah, we're back to Rogue Trader naming, I see.
No, we're not naming it after Cicero, so.
The Cicero 2.
Totally not a deception sounds more like a Star Wars name.
Yeah, true, actually.
All right, we have means of going back, at least. I just wanted to roll something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this ship might be useful
Take us a
later on.
craft.
Useful for later on. Say if we need to go up and down the, go up and down. I mean, I'm just doing. This is a prototype. I'm thinking about doing this for the rest of the fleet coming later on as a bit of a more of a larger project. Essentially, giving a reason why I'm going to be boosting my influence, my dock influence over in the main town up again. Fleet of smuggle ships.
Fleet of river barges.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so when we get back to Langra, is it on fire?
Well, do we have trouble with the blockade first?
You will have trouble with the blockade. There will, a warship will start vectoring towards you.
Mm-hmm. Why? Because the wagon looks so very strange.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't put it in the crow's nest.
No, the wagon is the crow's nest.
Why is it driving there when drunk? Who's driving it while drunk?
Probably you.
All right. I don't. Anyway, I'm gonna.
Well, anyway, I raised my hand up, and 400 meters around the boat, there's a giant fog bank. Nearly impenetrable.
I mean, I thought we could have just done it the way we hide in the thing, and we have our immaculate bureaucratic man make immaculate documents that are so truthful that it blinds the eye with how exact they are. It's as almost as if they were filled out by an honest man, but honesty is anathema to bureaucracy.
If you
Can
want
I
to go
just
that way.
suggest we don't use words like anathema when dealing with the realm?
Okay.
Call it a
We're not
slight
dealing
version.
with the realm. We're dealing with the friggin'
count-
guild.
Counter-natural to the bureaucracy, then?
Antithesis?
That's
Yeah.
the way that was.
Anyway, so a fog bank appears, and then a large, glowing sheet of paper falls out of the sky into my hands.
What's written on this
Yeah.
book?
Manipulation bureaucracy, I guess.
Yep.
All right, that's 9 dice, or no, 8 dice.
Because the ship's seeing you, it's heading towards you, and then you just disappear. So you'll kind of hear us like, "Oi there!